Welcome to today's 5-minute Bible study in the book of Ruth. Today we are looking at Ruth chapter 1, verses 16 through 18. Now Naomi has determined that she will return to Judah. She will leave the land of Moab behind. She will go home to Judah. But she tells her two daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth, to stay in Moab, to reestablish their life in their own families. Perhaps they will find new husbands. Orpah takes the advice of Naomi and stays, but Ruth says, I will not leave you. I will not stay behind. I will go with you. Naomi says, no, you stay here in Moab. But Ruth makes a strong statement of faith. She is connected with Naomi and the family of Naomi. She will not leave her. Let's read what she says. These are the most famous words of the book of Ruth, and they speak powerfully of Ruth's commitment and her faith. Listen to these words. But Ruth replied, do not urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me. When Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped urging her to remain. What a wonderful statement of faith. Now keep in mind, Ruth has never been to the land of Judah. Moab is all she knows. She was not raised to worship the God of Judah. She was not raised to worship the Lord. She was raised to worship the false gods of Moab. But once she married into the family of Naomi, once she became part of this family, she converted. She gave her whole heart to the family of Naomi and to the God of Naomi. And we see here a powerful statement of conversion. Don't urge me to stay, because I'm going to go with you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. And listen, your people, people of Judah, will be my people. Your God, the Lord God, the only Lord, He will be my God. Nothing will ever separate me from you. Your faith will be my faith. We know without a doubt that Ruth has given her heart to the true Lord, to the God of Israel, the only God there is. She had been raised in Moab to worship a false God, but she has learned who the true God is. And we see this absolute confession of faith. I will be among your people, the people of God. I will follow you, Naomi, and I will worship your God. Her conversion is complete. You know, a lot of times we take the words of Ruth and we use them at wedding ceremonies of a couple bringing their life together. And they work. It's appropriate for that. But in its original setting, this is obviously not a wedding situation, but this is a moment of absolute conversion. Ruth has adopted the faith of her mother-in-law, Naomi, and her family. And Ruth has committed herself to the true God, and she will never turn back. You know, once we decide to follow Jesus, we turn our back on all other ways, on all other gods. The world worships all kinds of gods, false idols, and ambitions. But we have committed to being the people of God, to worship only God, the one who is truly God, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. And like Ruth, we will say, He and He alone will be my God. I love this passage from Ruth. What faith she had. What faith she had. And so she is going back to Judah with Naomi. And when Naomi realizes the tremendous faith her daughter-in-law has, she ceases to urge her to go back. Okay, come with me. We'll go back to Judah and see what the Lord has in store for us there. In our next session, we'll see how they return to Judah and how they begin to rebuild their life in the land of Judah. And at that point, we're going to see the story of redemption, because the Redeemer is going to step in. But we will see that in the next few days. So join us tomorrow for our next 5-minute Bible study session of the book of Ruth.